it is time, folks. It's time to put Aaron Rodgers back in the MVP discussion. What's going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk back at it with another video, talking some NFL, talking Aaron Rodgers. And yes, like I just mentioned, it's time to put him back in the MVP discussion because he has been nothing short of spectacular over the past couple weeks, really the last 2 months of the season. And he's been a bad man, and he's put his team in position now to get into the playoffs in a showdown with the Lions in week 17, a winner-take-all game when everyone thought the Packers were dead in the water. So I've always been a numbers guy, so I need to go to the stats here. For his last 6 games, Aaron Rodgers, 141 for 202. That's 70% completion percentage, 14 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. I repeat, 0 interceptions. And we're talking about big games here, not against, just subpar teams. Big wins against Seattle, Minnesota, Houston, which are all three, either playoff teams or were vying for the playoffs. So really, Aaron Rodgers, what he's been able to do over the past 5 weeks when everyone thought his team was dead in the water at 4-6. And really, I went back to these games, and in the 4-6 stretch that they went when they lost 4 straight, 2 of those games the defense had just given up. I'm talking about 42 points that they gave up to the Redskins and then 47 to the Titans. That's not Aaron Rodgers. That's that defense. And then the 2 other games that they lost, 5 points against the Colts and 1 point loss against the Falcons. So really, you're talking about none of those games were really Aaron Rodgers' fault. I know he wasn't playing as well as he is now, but statistically, I mean, really, you can't put the blame solely on Rodgers for that. I am not saying Aaron Rodgers should be a lock to win MVP. I'm not saying that at all. But look at his numbers overall. You're talking about 4th in passing yards, 4,100 passing yards. Number 1 in passing touchdowns, 36 touchdowns to just 7 interceptions. So for people that thought he was having a down year and now he's leading the league in passing touchdowns, I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. But hear me out. Derek Carr out for the year. He was a top candidate for MVP. So that kind of hurts, You got Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott. They might both, cancel each other out. You got Tom Brady, who missed the first 4 games of the season. Matt Ryan, yes, he's definitely in the mix. So I'm just saying Aaron Rodgers deserves serious consideration to be in the MVP conversation. But all that goes out the window if they don't win against the Lions. I am counting on Aaron Rodgers to beat the Detroit Lions in Week 17. And, if he ends up, throwing 4 more touchdowns in that game, you're talking about 40 touchdowns and 7 picks. I mean, that would be ridiculous. So, really, that's what I'm hoping for. Aaron Rodgers needs to win that last game and punch his ticket to the playoffs to get his team in there and have some serious consideration for the MVP award. Folks, it's time to put him in there. He deserves to be up there with the likes of Matt Ryan, Dak Prescott, Tom Brady, Zeke Elliott, all the guys that I mentioned before. And, Derek Carr was my pick for MVP, but with him going out, it makes it very hard for him to win the award. So let me know what you guys think. Does Aaron Rodgers deserve serious consideration for MVP? I definitely think so. Leave a comment down below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.